Through the years, the economic heritage of Arizona has been taught in schools. Children learned about the 5 C's: cattle, cotton, citrus, copper, and climate. These were the driving forces that helped populate and mold our state. The state flourished and towns began to pop up. People worked hard for their families, homes, and towns, and when a hard day's work was done, people brought out their guitars, harmonicas, and fiddles. They would dance or sing, relax, and smile. You could find them leaning into the warmth of a campfire singing old, lonesome songs, or listening to tinny notes pounded out on a piano in the corner of the saloon. Why did they do this after a day in the sun or saddle? Because music, dancing, a master's painting, and the happiness they inspire is as necessary to the human soul as breathing. Arts and entertainment have been as much a part of Arizona's history and heritage as the 5 C's. The Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame is dedicated to preserving that history and sharing it with citizens of Arizona and all who come to visit our state. Wayne Newton and Alice Cooper were the first 2 inductees into the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. The year was 2002. In 2005 and again in 2007, full production events were held at the Dodge Theater in Phoenix, and 32 more individuals were honored for their contributions to the world of entertainment. Wallace and Ladmo, Pat McMahon, R. Carlos Nakai, Charles Lewis, Rex Allen, Buck Owens, Waylon Jennings and Jesse Coulter, Stevie Nicks, and Linda Ronstadt are a few names you may recognize. Members of the advisory board nominate and then vote by ballot for each group of inductees. When the votes have been counted, the board of directors hosts an annual advisory board meeting where the new inductees are announced. If you take a moment to read through the names currently listed on our website, you will be very impressed. You will also understand why it is difficult to honor the achievements of only 10. These possible future inductees include people and venues that have and are making important contributions to the entertainment industry both in Arizona and far beyond its borders. They are writers, journalists, musicians, choreographers and dancers, artists, actors, and songwriters. They are the people in promotion and media, print, radio, television. They are recording engineers and recording studios and the venues, the small mom-and-pop bars where people like Waylon Jennings, Buck Owens, and Marty Robbins honed their talent, and the big rooms, the nightclubs, live theater, and open-air stages where they come back to entertain their biggest fans. It is art galleries which display Bob Bosbell, Fritz Scholder, and Ed Mell. Ballet, children's theater, concert stages, and ballrooms. Arizona is home for many of our inductees and other notable people. They include Jesse Coulter, Hugh Downs, George Benson, and Robin Wilson, lead singer of the Gin Blossoms, Marshall Trimble, our state historian, author, singer, and teller of tales, Dee Dee Wood, who choreographed Mary Poppins, The Sound of Music, Super Bowl halftime shows, and so much more. Dolan Ellis, our state balladeer, who is touring again with the group that helped launch his career, the New Christie Minstrels. And there are many other individuals also associated with our state: Dick Van Dyke, David Spade, Ben Johnson, Katie Lee, Dwayne Eddy, Tanya Tucker, Ted DeGracia, Irma Bombeck, and close to 200 more whose names appear on our possible future nominees list, and names continue to be added. The AMEHOF understands the magnitude of the task they've undertaken. It was obvious early on that there would have to be a creative distribution of responsibility. It would take many people to do what was necessary to ensure a smooth-running corporation geared to recognize and honor Arizona's creative arts. There must be people dedicated specifically to public relations, audiovisual, and archiving memorabilia. Someone would need to take care of the clerical and financial aspects of running a nonprofit corporation, others to oversee the large and small-scale productions, such as major fundraising events and the inductee ceremonies. There were many parts that must come together to make the AMEHOF wholly successful. It would also have to be a plan that provided a steady, dependable foundation on which AMEHOF's physical hall would stand, a place where Arizona would preserve, protect, honor, and display its extraordinary creative arts legacy. Our goal was to distribute the load evenly, allow smooth forward movement, and have each committee be an essential part of the whole. There was no better example than the wheel, a spoked wheel. And so, our 10-committee system, with the officers of the Board of Directors at its center, was born. Each committee chairperson is also a member of the Board of Directors. So, this is our cornerstone, our 10 committees: Advisory Board, Public Relations, Media, Archives, Inductee Relations, Physical Hall, Events, Audiovisual, Fundraising, Website, and Public Outreach. The ultimate goal of the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame is to acquire a permanent location where the history of songwriting, performance, media, and other aspects of the entertainment industry will be archived and displayed. We anticipate school children, tourists, historians, and fans using and enjoying the facility to see, hear, and learn about Arizona's impressive contributions to music and entertainment. The funds to finance our goal will come through grants and individual donations. We stand with our mission and goals well defined. The support from the industry and the people of Arizona has been unprecedented. We have seen many of our goals accomplished and others take their place. We are building something that will proudly speak for and represent Arizona throughout the world. We hope you will join us in supporting the efforts of the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame as we honor and preserve our state's creative heritage.